Alright, well, greetings, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, Death and the Healing, Season 1, Episode 4. Death is deceiving, time is the past, now and tomorrow. Now, of course, in this episode, this is what I have in mind. Of course, this is the second to last episode of the Death and the Healing series, at least in Season 1. So the synopsis here is that in the golden age of airships, of course, we take the Hindenburg from this fictional production from a place called the unofficial Manzal Mountain Air Ranch Depot to Coronado Airport. Our missions, of course, transport this rare artifact, and of course some rare artifact called the enigmatic chrono compass to the Grand Aviation Expo at Coronado Airport. And as we, of course, travel through the skies, secrets will unravel, and time itself is, in fact, a mysterious force. Can we, of course, navigate past, present, and future to ensure a safe journey? Okay, we start at the unofficial Manzal Mountain Air Ranch Depot. Dawn is breaking, and of course it's casting some hue on the airship's aluminum skin. So at this point, prepare for departure. The chrono compass awaits its destiny. And of course, we're gonna head for Coronado Airport. And of course, there is excitement aboard. So here we are. Alright. This is your second to last flight, my friends, family, acquaintances. These airships have been our home. And of course, days fly so fast, and it leaves me so hollow. The chrono compass, our constant companion. Okay. Let's go. First, let's do some... You heard me correctly. Let's do a stuff swap right here, right now, okay? Okay, so the car goes bye-bye as usual. So again, the car goes bye-bye as usual. And there... Okay, I guess the only real last thing we need to worry about is the Vyond logic configuration, which is located right here. Can you guess which gas cells I only want red lights to indicate that they're full? It's this one, and of course this one. I only want red lights. Now this one here is already full. Can you guess what they are? We'll take you over to the gas panel here. Tell me what the gas cells are in the comments or something. The only ones I want full. Okay, at this point, what's going on? What's going on? Ready to go. So already the radio manager requested for takeoff. I'm ready to go. So let's do this. Okay, we're still full somewhere. Only our shape or form. That's fine. Double-digit kilograms. That's fine.
Warning. We are tilting dangerously downward.
No, we're not this time.
Haul up the front cone
We are
cable.
tilting
Roger.
dangerously downward.
Release mooring. Copy.
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 Warning. We are tilting dangerously
No,
downward.
we're not.
Warning. We are tilting dangerously downward. Warning. We are tilting dangerously downward. Warning. We
No,
are
we're
tilting
not.
dangerously downward.
Haul up the moorings. Roger.
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 Warning. We are tilting dangerously
We're
downward.
not. This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
All crew on crew station.
All crew to crew station.
Alright. All ahead full. Okay, since we're going all ahead full at this point, I'll say this. Hindenburg has ascended, and of course, there's no really dawn dappling its hull, because I don't want any of my viewers going blind or anything like that. Let's see what the left side holds for once. Well, all it took was the next flight simulation session to make these titles come back here. And there's always going to be a flight simulation session where I bring these titles back. And now, of course, over here, we have some titles even more so. And bear in mind that my mom's a realtor. If you hear any calls in the background, it's because, you know, we share the same floor. And, of course, we have to work together. Please know and understand that. And that's the reason why I say skipped chapters, is because, you know, I live in a place, you know, where we all play and do business. And alright. Yeah, so one reason why I suggest skip the chapters is because I'm in a place where, of course, where we work, play. So in other words, you know, some of us do business, well, some of us do pleasure. This is a crossover of both, what I'm doing here, for many reasons. So anyway, as we leave, of course, the unofficial Monzal Mountain Airship Depot, of course, I'm doing some business here to entertain you all, which of course takes some work to do. And of course, while I'm at it, I will admit I use some of my favorite music to, of course, come up with titles and ideas. Spoiler alert, I even used Microsoft Copilot to make this work. And I love Microsoft Copilot. I used the free version for the time being. Holy mackerel. There's some air traffic out there. This view is so good. Alright. While we're at it, of course, people ask, do you remember our first flight? We're over the Alps chasing the sunset. And the storm's withered. Correction, the storm's weathered. Faces turned skyward, lost in memories. Alright. As we leave the unofficial Monzal Mountain Air Ranch, the peaks had kissed the airship's belly, wherever it flown last where there were peaks. We've flown through many seasons, my crew, and across time itself. The chrono compass, we've glimpsed eternity. I just hope this thing doesn't go down. Let's go. Oh no, losing altitude here. We're in Meadow Lake. We're here. Let me... Of course, some water ballast. By now, it probably won't be a bad idea to discuss the landing procedure. Okay, I like to discuss the landing procedure while we're at it, so let's go outside. Okay, as we approach Albuquerque, New Mexico, this is what's going to happen here. When we get to that ditch thing, or a ditch-like canyon that divides Los Lunas and Albuquerque, this is what's going to happen here. And when we get near it, I'm going to, of course, give the order to prepare for land. Correction, give the order to prepare for landing. And of course we go to UNM Hospital anyway, to show and tell that time is and of course death is deceiving, time is the past, now and tomorrow. And now we of course position the airship towards Albuquerque, New Mexico. Duke City, that is, whatever you want to call it. Now, bearing in mind, you're still going to work Mesa Del Sol from the time I recorded this video. Which means, of course, you're still going to fly there. I'm referring to Mesa Del Sol. I wonder where it is from here. It's Hindenburg. Titles that healed. Now we left the Monzal Mountain Air Ranch. Alright. So now let's get aboard Airship Hindenburg again. As we pass through this canyon here. The bow is heavy from the time I recorded this video. So now let's check the navigation station. As the sun, of course, lights up the navigation station here. Here's our position here, right where the cursor is. I'm not sure about it, but it's such a short route that I chose because I, for the time being, am comfortable with it. And now let's, of course, go back to the control car. While we go back to the control car, let's do a Vyond Logic Gas Cell check. Ah, it's 5:0700. Unlike episode 3, 5:0700 minutes, that is. It's 06:55 according to this clock. 5 minutes to 0700. And it's still breakfast time for many living organisms such as human beings and animals. Ah! We're getting low. Alright, in this canyon thing, let's... And now let's... Let's give the order to prepare for landing.
Prepare for landing.
Roger, all crew to landing station.
Ready to land.
Ready to land.
Yeah, we live in a house of Filipinos if you hear anything in the background. And of course that's my nationality too. I'm of course half Filipino. I'm kind of recording this. If you hear anything in the background. Now let's go outside. Well, it looks like Mesa Del Sol is covered in clouds today. Now, of course, we pass through towards the Albuquerque International Sunport. And now, of course, I'm not sure whether to give you a tour of Mesa del Sol as of this morning. Well, I don't think there's a let-up this morning about Mesa del Sol. Okay. Alright, during this cruising phase, here's what I have to say. Is that everybody aboard headed to the Expo are, of course, eating some good quality chow, which is, of course, not too heavy. Like I said from before, like, why do we not carry kibble? As seen in other episodes containing this airship, as well as others. And of course, as we approach Mesa del Sol, the past whispers to us. The ghosts of passengers and crew members long gone. In the future, what does it hold? Tomorrow awaits, but we must master today. I don't know what to say since, of course, yeah, my mom's not really courteous. My family's not really courteous, so I'm going to have to make some dialogues up as well while I give this video. But she's got to work to provide for us, so I'll let her do that. If you hear anything in the background. So anyway, here's Mesa del Sol to our left. And our next stop will be UNM Hospital. And this time I'm sure of it, you know, I'm going to position the airship. As soon as I position Airship Hindenburg over UNM Hospital, I'll make a turn for McKinley Middle School. And then from there, that's when I'll slow the airship down. Actually, it's more like I'm going to slow the airship down over Grisham Park, so I can get to Coronado Airport. And of course, I don't want to reverse this thing. Hopefully I won't have to reverse it, right? I think so. Let's see who remembers what to do. I don't know, it looks like, you know, Mesa del Sol is covered in clouds. Photo worthy. Or is it? Airship of the Hindenburg, right out the window. So anyway, okay, somebody just drew a position there. Or I don't think we can even stay in Mesa del Sol today. So now, of course, let's go outside. We're outside at Mesa del Sol, even though it's covered by clouds. There's still the Netflix studio in the general area where me, Brennan, and Sonic hung out. There's a drag strip. And if you've seen the episodes in chronological order before, especially to that of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 Death and the Healing, you know, if you've seen Death and the Healing, any episode, you should know by now what's in, of course, Mesa del Sol. And if you don't, then of course let me know so and I can refer you to those chapters. Also, if you haven't already, please see the tour of Airship Hindenburg. The reason why in some of these episodes I don't always go to the passenger areas. Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to miss UNM Hospital today. It's covered in clouds. Yep. That's proof that death is deceiving. Hence one of the technical names of this episode. Now, technically this episode would have been named Death is Deceiving, Time is the Past, Now and Tomorrow. That's it. Now the next episode, final episode in Death and the Healing Season 1 will be Days Fly So Fast and It Leaves Me So Hollow. Okay, now we're at the area of the Albuquerque International Sunport, so I'm thinking I'll stay outside the airship for this round and I'll continue in chase view for a time being. Until unless we get to UNM Hospital, I'll make the announcement and from there. And we'll make our way to Coronado Airport. Hopefully we'll make it. Perhaps tune for those at the Albuquerque International Sunport. I'm sure they're doing their own version of, well, here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you can join us as Airship Hindenburg passes through Albuquerque International Sunport. Okay. Now let's position towards UNM Hospital. Okay, now it's positioning towards UNM Hospital to show and tell death is deceiving. Time is the past, now and tomorrow. And while we are at it, let's see what the left side of the airship holds for once. Wow, that sun is wicked bright. So, I don't think so. I would need to find another episode for that. That referring to, of course, seeing what's on the left side. Oh, actually, there's hotel venue right down below. Alright, there's some private community of some kind. And we're flying over the cemetery. And now I must say it as we pass UNM Hospital, or as we approach it. Approaching University of New Mexico, UNM Hospital. Stay aboard Airship Hindenburg for Death is Deceiving. Time is the past, now and tomorrow. Days fly so fast and it leaves me so hollow. Hopefully I can just get this thing past UNM Hospital somehow, one way, shape, or form. Hopefully, oh yeah, those clouds say this video's title's name. Time is the past, now. Death is deceiving. Time is the past, now and tomorrow. Okay, let's turn towards McKinley Middle School now. Okay. Clouds. Covering up everything. Right here is where, of course, American Home Furniture and Whole Foods moved. Right here is Savers. Again, right here is Savers. American Home Furniture's old location. Alright, and here's the new location for American Home Furniture. And of course Whole Foods, they moved right that way too. Walmart, Camp Bow Wow. Alright, Walmart. It can't bow out, or is it? Oh gosh. Now I don't know where I'm going at this point. Now I don't know where I'm going. Whatever you want to say. Stay calm. Everyone stay calm. I was definitely up for this today. What is this? I don't think I can make out Grisham Park from here. Sorry, I just don't think I can make out Grisham Park. Oh wow. Where are we? Hopefully some light will, of course, show where I am. If I'm behind, actually all engines full reverse now. Oh gosh. Around Del Sol golf course. I don't think this thing's going to slow down in time to get to the Expo. We may have to go in reverse going to the Expo that is at Coronado Airport. Hope this thing can slow down. Slow down. I totally missed that. This episode is an example of death is deceiving. Maybe I was right to name that episode, this episode exactly that name. Oh gosh. Can't be taking this long to land. Gears down. I think we'll make it to the Expo. We may have to reverse going in, but I'm okay with it. idle now. Come on, come on. Let me see if I'm even slowing down or not. Okay, so right below there's North Domingo Baca Park and Multi-Generational Center, La Cueva High School, Town Center, and right up above is the... Oh yeah, that's the Town Center here. And here's Desert Ridge Middle School, and where I meet for Civil Air Patrol. I meet here at the Heights First Church of the Nazarene, where my cursor is, and also... right here where my cursor is Dennis Chavez Elementary School, where I went for preschool. It's right where my cursor is. But now I need to go behind the airship once again, so... Sorry, Miss Lena, or whatever your name may be right now. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Sorry, Miss Elena, or whatever your name might be as of now. I need to go behind the airship here to make sure it's okay. You're referring to the airship. Uh-huh. Okay, I guess I'm in a position that I like it. Or I want to land it. Right down below, of course, is the Balloon Fiesta Park. Alright, yeah, there's Balloon Fiesta Park right below me. And now let's, of course, I'll say it again. Now, of course, let's hear where I really stand. At least I'm on airport property. This thing is probably going to mean doors in the ditch. So, at this point, let's... Or yeah, I want to go in the ditch. Actually, we can get each other out. We only work on that, so...
Drop the moorings. Roger.
Copy.
Copy.
Okay, so now let's go to the navigation station. Let's clean it up. Watch as I put the book away. Watch with just a click of a pen. Look what happens here. Now the sextant. Let me give you a little drone show. Alright. Alright. Okay, so now I'm actually going to come out the wrong way. The navigation station, that is. Man, I totally spaced checking that out. That referring to the Vyond and Plotagon Logic Gas Cells. Okay, at this point I'm going to go and deflate the airship. Everyone ready? Okay, let's deflate the ones we've topped off. Whoa! It's going down fast. Give the order.
Grab the ropes.
Hold on! You see I'm landing an airship here, if anyone asks. So what if a tree snags the fin? There's always the next session. So what if it snags the fin? Well, here it came, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you can join us for this expo here. And looks like the best I can say for the expo is an overview. It's right over here. Right where this creeper van is. Come on, will you? It's taking this long a while. We got Pinsky here for some reason. Maybe for the next episode, conditions should not be as cloudy like they were earlier. Okay, I'll introduce one more thing. Okay, in this episode, it got its name today. Its full name really technically would have been Death is Deceiving, Time is the Past, Now and Tomorrow. Days Fly So Fast and It Leaves Me So Hollow would be another episode. But this is episode 4 of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 Death and the Healing. In Season 1, that is. So, of course, I don't take every word, from the song. Death and the Healing, that is. Like, for example, like where there's repeated stanzas like, time is the death and the healing, it's going to say it over and over again. Or the singer's going to say it over and over again. And, of course, in this video, I do not say take your last breath because that sounds threatening, in of all honesty. It really does. So in this video, we're just here to express some fiction, entertain, and have some fun. Like, on board I have canine companions as dogs, which as usual come from other training sessions, and their handlers are on board. And we're the types of people, who like to be productive in our wait times, including, of course, the dogs. They love to be productive whilst waiting for their, whatever you want to say, transfer from point A to point B. Point Alpha to Point Bravo, so to speak. So the reason why I chose Death and the Healing by Wintersun is because, time really has elapsed since the tragedies of Dixmude, R101, and lastly but not least, the Hindenburg. And not to mention the USS Shenandoah, Akron, and Macon. And so at this point, I'll say this. As we're landing, you could probably tell in the clouds earlier that death is deceiving. And of course, time is the past, now and tomorrow. Let me check the left side of the airship, make sure they're going to be okay. Until this simulation session took place, here are the healed titles of Airship Hindenburg. Although once burned, it's back. The titles. Correction, they're back. The titles, those are. Slow and steady will win the race. Slow and steady usually wins the race, so. If you're just racing to get on the ground, this is all I have. Until the next simulation session. You know, I'm not even going to board the new case as we're landing. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, negative. Look out! Where this thing's tilting. Look out. Okay, let's deboard now and go to the Expo. Let me go to the cabins to make sure they're all okay. Okay, everybody reports that they're okay. They're referring to everybody else. Okay. You gotta check the writing room. Okay, please go to the tour to know what I'm talking about. It's right behind this cursor here. Are you ready? Okay, let's deboard and go to the Expo. Okay. Chief Steward. Look out! Okay.
Proceed with unboarding, please.
Roger. Starting unboarding.
Okay. Let's go on, let's take a check.
Unboarding finished, sir.
Like you really finished it. Let's take a look. Everybody here? Okay, let's monitor this. Now the next stop, the Expo. Let's go. You'll be okay for the Expo, will you? It's better than being burned away in a hole. Yeah, really, it's better than... Okay. Here we are at the Expo, and I'm going to stand by this van here. The one that says Airport Operations on it. Okay, here I am by the Creeper van. And now let's, of course, proceed the Expo. Since I came up with the Expo, I might as well be in this position for a time being. We carry the past and the future, the chrono compass, the bridge between eras. Its power is unpredictable. Time is both our ally and adversary. We'll unveil its secrets, if at all possible. The compass, it resonates with the Expo's vibrations. Indeed, its power is tied to this moment. Look at that. It's better than being burned up, right? The past and future converge here. We are custodians of time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Behold, Airship Hindenburg, the vessel that defies time itself. What do you know? Keeled over. Better than being, of course, burned away. Well, it's been active this whole time. The Expo Pavilion's shimmer. Is this a dream? No dream. Our friends, family, acquaintances. It's a bridge, a doorway. To where? To moments forgotten and yet those to be. We see it. A vision. A city of airships. Soaring over ancient ruins. Atlantis, perhaps? Or a future metropolis? And futures we can shape. Alright, Season 1, Episode 4, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 Death and the Healing is complete. The compass belongs here, at the crossroads of time. What if? We'll return in Season 5, and so on. Skies hold more mysteries. And more adventures. Indeed. Until then, let the Expo goers wonder. Now, of course, Airship Hindenburg, although keeled over from time of recording, remains a beacon of wonder. Its legacy intertwined with the enigmatic chronocompass, and of course, as I prepare for Season 1, Episode 5, which I think I will make from time of recording, as of today, I'll say this, that alright, that is our show. If you like, please like and subscribe. We'll see you around. Thanks for watching.